Long ago, before there were doctors, before hospitals, and definitely before health insurance deductibles were invented to destroy souls, there was just a guy with a stick poking a wound and going, it'll probably scab. Welcome to the hilarious, terrifying, and occasionally magical story of medicine, where sometimes the cure was worse than the disease, and your local healer might have just been your drunk neighbor with a knife and a bag of frogs. This is the weird, wild, and often gross history of medicine, from caveman headaches to robotic surgeons with Wi-Fi. Let's start where all good stories begin. In prehistory, when nobody had a clue what they were doing. In prehistoric times, medicine was basically trial and horrifying error. You had a headache? They drilled a hole in your skull, a process called trepanation. Yeah, early neurosurgery done with rocks, because clearly, if your head hurts, you should let Dave smash it with a chiseled rock until the demons fall out. And believe it or not, some people survived, probably because they were too scared to die. They also used herbs, mud, and animal poop, which leads us to ancient Egypt, land of pharaohs, pyramids, and surprisingly organized medical papyri. The Ebers Papyrus, written around 1550 BCE, included hundreds of remedies. Some were legit, like using honey as an antiseptic. Others, not so much. Patient has a stomachache? Feed him a mixture of crocodile dung, onions, and beer. If he dies, the gods are angry. If he lives, you're a genius. They believed diseases were caused by evil spirits, blocked channels, and bad vibes. But hey, they invented prosthetics, dentistry, and even surgery, with bronze knives, and no anesthesia, just lots of screaming and praying to Ra. Now we arrive at ancient Greece, where things got philosophically weird. Enter Hippocrates, the father of medicine and inventor of the Hippocratic Oath, which originally included the very serious line, "I will not use the knife, especially not on hemorrhoids." Yes, that's real. Greeks believed in the four humors: blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile. If you had too much of one, you'd get sick. The solution? Bloodletting, vomiting, or dieting, which is basically how TikTok works now. Romans copied the Greeks and added public baths, aqueducts, and Galen, a guy who wrote so much wrong stuff it set medicine back 1,000 years. But hey, his hair probably looked great while doing it. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, also known as the time of leeches, doctors, or barber surgeons. Yes, that's why barber poles have red on them, would cut your hair, yank your teeth, and open your veins. A one-stop shop. Got the plague? Just apply leeches, say some prayers, and hope you don't die. Spoiler, you definitely died. People believed illness was punishment from God. The more boils you had, the holier you were. Flagellants literally whipped themselves in public, thinking pain would drive away disease. It didn't, but it was free cardio. And forget germs. They thought bad smells caused illness, so doctors wore those plague masks that made them look like haunted birds. Inside the beak, potpourri, medicine by Bath and Body Works. Religion has always played a complicated role in medicine. Christian scientists, they believe prayer heals all, which is fine unless you're bleeding out. Then maybe try a Band-Aid and a prayer. The Amish often reject modern medicine, unless it's super serious, like tractor rolled over my pancreas, serious. And Scientologists, their solution to mental health is holding onto metal cans while Tom Cruise yells at you about aliens. Even voodoo includes rituals to drive out illness-causing spirits. But let's be honest, if someone started dancing, shaking bones, and yelling incantations over your rash, you'd at least feel better from sheer entertainment. Welcome to the wildest time in medicine, the 1800s, aka let's put cocaine in everything. You could buy heroin cough syrup, cocaine toothache drops, and arsenic beauty lotion, no prescription needed. Side effects included death, addiction, and glowing in the dark. Then came the snake oil salesman. Literal guys selling fake cures like Dr. Miracle's lung elixir, made of whiskey, opium, and dreams. Hospitals got better. Anesthesia showed up. Thank you, ether. And Louis Pasteur discovered germs. That's right, germs, not demons or bile. Suddenly, doctors started washing their hands. A revolutionary concept, apparently. Now let's talk about one of the strangest plot twists in US medical history: prohibition. From 1920 to 1933, alcohol was illegal, unless your doctor prescribed it. That's right, you could get a prescription for whiskey. Pharmacies like Walgreens exploded in popularity. Alcohol was technically a medicine for everything, from anxiety to the flu to general bad vibes. Imagine going to CVS and being like, "Yeah, I'm here to pick up my bourbon. Doctor's orders." Honestly, bring that back. Today, medicine is wildly advanced. We have organ transplants, gene editing, robotic surgery, AI diagnosing diseases better than humans, and vaccines that literally saved humanity multiple times, which some people still refuse because Karen's cousin on Facebook said it causes 5G mind control. I now control your thoughts and your T-Mobile plan. Also, medical marijuana is now a thing, and psychedelics like psilocybin are being studied for depression. That's right, what was once hippie nonsense is now FDA-approved chill time. And here's the needle in the haystack: the modern medical system, not all sunshine and laser scalpels. Let's talk about hospital billing. Ever get a hospital bill for $12,000 because someone gave you an aspirin and a blanket? Yeah, that's thanks to something called the Charge Master, an actual book that lists prices hospitals charge for every single thing. And those prices? Totally made up. No one outside the hospital even knows how they're calculated. It's like monopoly money for hospitals. Oh, you want saline? That's $800. Want us to blink in your direction? That's an extra $200. Why? Because the US healthcare system is built around maximizing profit, not necessarily maximizing health. The sicker you are, the more billable codes they can enter. And they love those codes. You can have two people get the exact same treatment. One gets a $40 bill, the other gets hit with $40,000. And nobody, not even the billing department, can tell you why. It's not a hospital, it's a casino where you lose whether you win or not. The future of medicine? Terrifyingly awesome. CRISPR gene editing might eliminate diseases or accidentally create a race of super-intelligent squirrels. Nanobots could swim through your bloodstream fixing stuff. Bioprinting organs? Coming soon. AI therapists? Already happening. Though they still can't help with your ex. And one day, your doctor might just be a drone with a scalpel and a soothing British accent. From leeches to lasers, from skull drilling to gene editing, it's been a wild ride. Medicine is one of humanity's greatest achievements, even if it started with a lot of mud, herbs, and questionable goat sacrifices. So next time you complain about waiting at urgent care, just remember, at least no one's trying to bleed you with leeches while waving incense. If you enjoyed this bizarre trip through the medical madness of history, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around. There's a whole universe of strange, forgotten, and just plain ridiculous history waiting for you. The next story might just blow your mind, so don't miss it. Click on another video, binge a few, and let's get weird together. Until next time, Stay healthy, stay curious, and never trust a cure that starts with Step 1. Rub chicken on forehead.